the reason why I don't believe in no new friends, no new people, don't need anybody. The thing about it is that you are going to need people, okay? Now, you may not need the people that you're around right now if you're around some people that don't support the life that you want to live, right? And where you want to go. You may not need those people, but you will need somebody at some point. And the reason why I say that is because God have us all here on this earth, right? And we all have different gifts. We all have different talents. We all have different things that we are called to do. So if my gift is communications, my gift is the gift of God, my gift is talking, right? Then your gift might be leading and producing, and somebody else's gift could be, the list goes on, right? It can be a help to you. You could be a help to me. Nobody reaches the life that they want to live alone. You can't. Contrary to whatever your beliefs may be, you cannot reach the life that you want to live alone. You're going to need somebody at some point. I'm not saying you have to be dependent on that person, but it's going to take someone. It's going to take a hand. It's going to take somebody to believe in you. It's going to take somebody that's going to help you. It's somebody that can make things easier for you, or so on. Even in reverse, let's play devil's advocate. It could even be somebody who is a hater, who antagonizes you, who tells you that, who puts you down. And so you got a point to prove, right? Revenge 101. And you want to prove that point to them, whether it was a teacher, whether it was a family, a friend, whoever the case may be, an ex. It takes somebody, though, to reach the life that you want to live. And so I stopped saying that I don't have no new friends or I don't need anybody, because you do need people. You could be denying your very blessings that could be right in front of you by saying you don't need somebody, or that you got it and I could do all this by myself. You could be denying your very blessing, the person that was sent or called to help you. You just never know. Everybody is different, right? So everybody's not going to call your phone or interact with you and say, oh, well, God told me to do this. No, some people may just offer, or some people may just invite you, or some people just may extend themselves to you, and you may not understand why, and they may not want nothing from you. It may seem a little suspect if you're not used to someone doing that for you, but you don't know what God or the Holy Spirit laid on their heart. So don't deny your very blessing. Again, I'm not saying that you need everybody. I'm not saying to be dependent on anybody, but let's get out of that mentality that, oh, I don't need a person, I can do everything by myself, because that is such a limited and that's such a lack mindset. We are all in this world to live the life that we want to live. I don't know anybody who wants to live below the desires of their heart. I don't know them. Now, whether they showing up each and every single day to get there, that's on them. But I don't know anybody in their heart of hearts who don't want to live the life that they want to live. You know what I'm saying? So don't deny your very own blessings. Somebody needed to hear that. That's so real. I used to be like that. I used to be like on my own island. Like, oh, I don't need nobody. I'm going to stay away from people. I don't want to ask people for stuff, because then people throw stuff in your face. And I had to get out of that. I had to realize that just because I've had family or friends or exes or whoever who have done those things, that does not mean that's everybody. And that does not mean that's my story. So when I put down that limiting belief and I picked up that the same way that God has put me in position, that God has also put other people in position to help me. When I'm telling you the amount of blessings, the amount of people that will come out of the woodwork to come help you, I'm telling you, people will call you and say, hey, you just came across my mind. Is there anything you need? Bam. You may need help with something around your house. You may need financial help, whatever the case may be. You just never know. Like, even when I wasn't going to church, that was another thing. I was still on my island. I tell you, I started going to church. The amount of fellowship, now I love fellowship. At first I was like, no, I don't want to go to church. These people are hypocrites. They go to church on one day, and then Monday through Saturday, they're doing this, that, and the third. I had to get out of that. Just because I've seen that at one church, that doesn't mean that's all churches. That doesn't mean that's all God's people. Like, you have to get out of that, because when you have that lens on you, when you have that negative lens on you of the world, it's going to keep radiating. It's going to keep showing up, because that's that frequency that you're putting out. That's that transmitter that you're putting out. You putting the transmitter out of, oh, people are hypocrites, or these people really don't like me. People are fake and phony. Like, that's the transmit. So you got to be careful of how you think. You got to be careful how you judge people. You got to be careful of them lens, because you putting lens on each and every time, and it may not seem like it, but that's how you're viewing the world. So you wonder why certain things keep attracted to you, or certain people keep coming to you that you don't like, or that you don't care for, or that's not for your good. This is exactly why, because of the lens that you've put on. Those negative lenses could have been put on through reasons that you had every right to put it on, right? Those lenses could have been put on from childhood, from family, from friends, from whoever, exes. There's different things where someone may have betrayed you, or even from like a job. Those lenses may have been put on you, but you have to learn how to put those lenses down. You have to learn how to, I'm gonna give you just like this. Okay, you see these glasses right here? Look, you see these glasses right here? This is when you put them on, okay? In these glasses, listen, I see all kind of stuff. I see money, I see wealth, I see abundance, I see like great connections and great relationships. That's the lens you want to look out of. You want to look out of, man, when you put on your lens, or when you have your lens, when you walk out of your house and you put your shades on, you put your glasses on, your lens, you want to make sure that you have a positive outward view. Okay, you want to make sure that you are receptive to receive, that you're being receptive to give. That's the lens that you want to put on. Have negativity on your lens, if you have that people ain't shit, I don't need nobody, and all this other stuff, or whatever the case may be, but that is very much true. I'm not saying it's not true. It's very much true. But at the same time, the only thing that we could be responsible for, the only thing that you could be responsible for, is how you react and how you show up. We can't do nothing about how the neighbor doing, how the person down the street, or the people at the store. We can't do shit about that. That's them and that's their lives. But what you can do, you can do everything about your lens that's on your face, because it's going to be a huge frequency attractor to the people and the things and the experiences that you have in your life. So you got to be mindful. You got to be careful with those lenses that you put on.